Okay, so here's what I think happened at the Breakfast Club, which is hilarious because I initially heard that she got fired, but I don't think she got fired because she was actually on the show having, her little dispute or discussing whatever it was that she posted on social media. But let's just talk about how this situation is playing out and why I think it's orchestrated. First and foremost, why are we privy to an employee meeting? Okay? I'm confused as to why, if all of y'all are in the same room or capable of being on the same conference call, why are we, the viewers of that show, which I don't even watch the show, but why are we, viewers of the show, seeing y'all go back and forth and hash out your differences? Y'all couldn't do that in private. They're only doing that publicly because they're trying to garner attention for the show. That show fell off tremendously. For me, it was never on. I only watch the show when they have certain guests up there that I want to see. But other than that, I'm just not a fan of the Breakfast Club, period. The Breakfast Club is more about hip hop, pop culture, interviewing celebrities, people that have stuff going on, whatever, at the current moment. And that's it. Why we're watching the people that are normally telling the stories arguing, I don't know, but I feel like that was product placement. I feel like she's being set up, but there was probably a meeting or two that she was left out of, and the joke is being put on her, and she doesn't realize it because she's too busy having a fit. Now, I have saw a clip or two where when Jess came back from maternity leave and she was doing her Jess with the Mess thing, and then the other girl would start talking. She would be like, this is not Jess with the Mess. I've heard her say little sarcastic things to her, and I've heard her tell her to be quiet. Now, for me, I'm not going to say who's the better or more professional person because they're both on the same platform in basically the same spot, although the other young lady said that she's now the producer or something like that. But her being the producer, that should be a clear sign that there's something else brewing, something else is going on that Jess is unaware of. You could tell. She appears to be being blindsided by the way things are going in that world because that is a totally different realm of professionalism that they have going over there at Power 105, because that is a real business. But I'm going to honestly tell y'all what I think why they're keeping Lauren on board and why they probably decided to do that is because Jess has a newborn baby, right? And when your child is growing up, a lot of times you might end up having to miss work or just having to miss out on a lot of things, period, because of your baby. You never know what's going to end up happening with your child. So I think they're keeping Lauren in pocket as a backup person just in case Jess's life spirals out of control and she can no longer do the job. When you have a newborn baby, you're not as flexible as you were without it. And in the industry, there was a time where they would flat out tell your behind, don't you have no baby, don't you get pregnant, or you better get rid of it. Something. They would tell you that. But nowadays, they just moving you around. They just playing little tricks on you to make you think you crazy, make you spiral out of control so they can get you up out of there. Because this is where that angry black woman thing comes in. You know they always got to paint a picture of you being crazy or being unruly or hard to get along with before they drop the real bomb on you. Tell you can't keep up and tell you to clean out your cubby and your locker. Because Shalimar and DJ Evangelista, they don't care nothing about you, girl. They are not your friends. I know that you might talk to them on a regular basis, but just because you talk to people and y'all have a rapport with each other does not mean that they're your friends. Because guess what? If you take a stand against Power 105, who you think they're going to stand with, you or Power 105? Be real. Be real with yourself. I know sometimes our emotions get the best of us when people say certain things about us, and you just feel like you have to address it because you just want to clear things up and you want to get things straightened out. But the truth of the matter is, especially when you're dealing with the internet and media, you're never going to get things straightened out because people are still going to think whatever it is that they think about you anyway. So I just wish Jess would have the foresight to vent to her folks in house, say what she got to say, express how she feel, and keep it off the internet and keep it away from work, because they building your file cabinet up. And when they go to fire you, they going to whip out all the manila folders on you and show you all the times and dates of the instances where you cut up. And they going to give you the X. But I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Because if that was me and I was in that position and I felt some type of way, I would have been silently planning my exit. I'm moving on to the next job. Because one job don't treat you right, you don't like how people is acting, you pack your little hefty bags and get on up out of there.